This is the Turejo Foot Spa Bath Massager with automatic rollers. There's a depiction of it. Let's take it out of the box. So here's the unit here, and if you had a foot spa before, you never had one like this. This has got every feature you could ever imagine, and probably more. Really, really deep here. You can go well past your ankles with this. The max water line, which is marked here, is about 4 inches off the bottom. It has rollers, as you see here, but you don't just move your feet on those. This is motorized, both sides, and it has 3 different modes, and there's a built-in pumice stone right here that also spins, so if you have calluses and that, it can help grind those away. There's also a red infrared light over here, and of course bubbles, and of course it will also heat the water as well. It has a convenient handle right here, so you can port it around, especially when full. And there's a convenient drain right here. It's a rubber plug that will pull out and drain into a sink or a tub or what have you. So this way you can have it in your bathroom, let's say, put it up on the countertop and let it drain right into the sink. Now the instructions for this say to start off with hot water. And you will, of course, yield the very best results by doing that. The most common complaint with any foot spa is the water gets cold. Well, this has a heater in it, and it has a 500-watt heater in it. So this should heat the water pretty well. So to test this out, what I've done is I've actually gone ahead and filled this with cold water, which is something you're not supposed to do. And we'll see how well it does here. I have a thermometer stuck in there. We're looking about, just about 50 degrees, maybe a little bit more. And I have this half filled. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and turn on just the heat. And we'll get kind of a general idea to see how long it will take to heat this water. Again, this is not a real-world test. I'm just doing this to prove to you that it will indeed heat the water up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Right now it says off. So we'll turn it on, and it shows the current temperature of the water. And now I'm going to raise this all the way up as high as it goes to 118. So we'll leave it there and let it do its thing. Just to prove, that's using actually a little bit more than 500 watts, so it is most certainly heating. Well, it's been 10 minutes so far, and it actually just clicked over to 71, and that is approximately what we're reading here. So it certainly is heating and doing the trick. The thermostat will cycle it on and off as needed as this heats up, because the heater is that white thing right there. So it's only heating in that one spot. But of course, when your feet are in there, the water is going to be splashing around in that, or at least a bit wavy or something, so it'll mix better. So I'm just going to leave this until it heats up. While we're waiting for that, it does come with a manual right here. Printed on some really nice thick paper, all different languages. It explains everything fully here and how it works. They also give you a nail brush right here, soft bristle nylon brush, and they give you a nail file. This is a piece of glass, and over here it's like etched. And I don't know if you can hear that there, but it's rough over there, and you can actually see some fragments of my nail on there. So certainly will work. You just don't want to drop this, of course. Okay, I've been letting this cook for about an hour or so, and it's almost up to temperature, as you can see. So that's close enough. You can see that, of course, it is reading pretty true to what it actually is. Again, you want to start with hot water. I did this test just to show that yes, it will heat the water, and it will heat it pretty well. You have to bear in mind that when you go and turn the bubbles on, you're now pumping air from the room, which might be 70 degrees or so, through this water. As you put air through the water that's colder, the water will get colder. And then the heater will click back on and, keep the water at temperature. So yes, it will hold the temperature pretty well for you. So now we'll go with the red light and the bubble. So if you press the button once, over there, it turns on the red light. That's supposed to be some sort of infrared right there. And we'll press the button again, and it will turn the bubbles on. Okay, I'll shut that off. We'll let the water settle for just a moment. And now we're going to do the massage. And like I said, this is all motorized, so watch. You can see how the rollers move, and you can also see how the pumice stone turns like that. If you press the button again, it'll sort of pulse like that, and if you press one more time, it does shorter pulses, and then a longer stretch, and then we'll, do various things as it goes on. Of course, you can also turn the light and the bubbles on along with that, so you can see there. I'll shut those right there and let you just see the rollers will never get your feet caught in there because it has these little round, like donuts, if you will, on there. And what that does is all of those rotate on the bars that they're on, so nothing can ever get stuck in there. Just on my hand alone, it feels really nice. I could see how the pumice stone would certainly work to help smooth out any uneven skin or calloused skin. And like I said, I only have this filled halfway up. Over here is your max line, so you can certainly do a lot more water, which, like I said, is about 4 inches from the bottom. So this goes real nice and deep for you, as you can see, just like that. So certainly a very relaxing experience. Don't forget, of course, that you can put essential oils in here. You can put Epsom salt in here. You can put a bath bomb in here. Anything you'd like to do. It certainly looks nice and warm and inviting. And looks like it's a great deal. So now I'll just show you the drain on it. And the drain is right here. It's just a rubber plug, so you just grab it and wiggle it out, and all the water will drain out right down the drain. You can see I just have this right up here, so it drains into the sink, and that looks like it drains pretty quickly as the water is coming out from the entirety of the diameter of that hole. So this will drain really in a matter of seconds. And as I had mentioned before, it has a really nice handle, so you can just take it and put it wherever you want. Makes it a lot easier than having to grab it under the lip here. Makes it a lot easier to grab and move around with the handle on there. So once again, this was the Turejo foot spa. Quite possibly the best one that I've ever seen out of all of the ones that I've used and tested. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find it available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.